Namaskar. My name is Tanushree and I stand for dignity, self-awareness and empathy for myself and others. I have entered ISDM as an engineer, and during my engineering the term values was not my best friend. It was with me all the time but I never acknowledged it. But now during my journey of ISDM, I'm getting to know myself more and more, and my values are always aligned to the things I do every time. And ISDM is not a destination, it's a journey for life. And the best part of this journey till now is realizing India. Realizing India is something very, very exceptional for me, and it's a game changer for me. It's a lifetime experience. Don't know how to explain it in words, but it was full of excitement, commitments, rigor, happiness, promises, and full of zeal and enthusiasm, too much excitement. And I had an opportunity to interact with various government officials, block development officers, and SDM, ADM, SP, various industry leaders, common people like farmers, traders, people from different religions, caste, multiple stakeholders. I had a very, very, very good time there.
On October 28, Saturday, I started traveling for Shamli along with my team as a part of my ISDM district immersion journey. It is situated at western regions of Saharanpur division. The district lies in the fertile Doab region between Ganga and Yamuna. Major occupation is agriculture and the major crop is sugarcane. And so while traveling to Shamli via Bagpat, we saw sugarcane belts on both sides of the road and greenery all around. In the evening, when we reached Shamli, we met Mr. Akram from Afkar Foundation, an amazing person from heart, and he welcomed us warmly to Shamli and gave us a broad narrative about district Shamli. He talked about the caste dynamics of Shamli. Day 4, we went to Kairana, and after meeting SDM and Tehsildar of that place and understanding their work, we went to this colony called Munawwar Hasan Colony. Before talking about this day, I would like to state a poem. रंगों के बंटवारे में हरा हुआ मुसलमान और लाल हिंदू, सब हरी सब्जियां ले लिया मुसलमान, सिर्फ टमाटर रहा हिंदू। सब हरी सब्जियां ले लिया मुसलमान और सिर्फ टमाटर रहा हिंदू। समस्या तो आई तरबूज को, जो बाहर से मुसलमान और अंदर से हिंदू। Munawwar Hasan Colony is the place where relief camps were set up after the Muzaffarnagar riots. The Muzaffarnagar riots of September 2013 easily count as one of the worst instances of communal violence. My heart was burning when I met those people who lived there. Open drains, poor health conditions, malnutrition in children, various skin diseases, heavy rains worsen the place conditions. It completely breaks my heart when I see all this. I could feel their pain. I could feel their condition. I could feel what they were feeling. I observed that while most victims had a roof over their head, they continue to live like refugees. The most important thing which I have learned during my journey of realizing India is empathizing. Because when I feel empathy for others and for myself, I feel a sense of peace, connection, perspective. And when there is an absence of empathy in a particular relationship or situation, or in how I'm relating to myself, I'm often experiencing stress, disconnection. In Munawwar Hasan Colony, I was able to see things from their perspectives. Empathy moves us to a place of courage and compassion. Through it, I came to realize that my perspective is not the perspective. Some things we do in our life go beyond cultural boundaries. And if one is dealing with failures in empathy, one is actually talking about the loss of imagination. It is so encouraging for me to hear stories of people who lose everything but still have the courage to live like that and be hopeful and positive. I believe the place where I feel most alive is in the midst of people who need me. I want to ask people to be more involved with the need of this world and help one another.
Another very important learning during my Realizing India journey was from my team, the Shamlilas. We had lots of fun, lots of fights, cries, joy. Though the place was full of sugar canes, sugar jaggeries, but then there were like too much spices in our group, too much of masala in our group. At times there was like so much masala that we couldn't even handle it at times. I had lots of learning from each of you. Thanks for making my journey worth remembering. I love you all. You people are amazing. It's really hard and really important to form a good team, because once you have a good team, your half of the success is achieved there and then only. My journey, lots of times I was fighting with my fears, listening deep and speaking powerfully. There was one thing I couldn't practice during RI was NVC, and I think we all need to practice it a lot. I tried though, but then this is something which will come as much as we practice it. So I remember the time when I was in Sabhagar, I was talking to one ex-serviceman, and that time I was just shutting down my bakku, shut up, bakku, shut up, bakku, shut up. I mean, background conversations were like too loud. It was very hard to make them quiet at times. And I was just remembering those words, unfold the greatness in others, and then all the sessions which were told in the class, I was thinking about them constantly. When someone used to tell me a story during this time, connecting various dots, I was like, wow, I just got an amazing causal loop. So I love making causal loops. I love making archetypes. I just love this subject, and so I usually do my causal loops with Biswa, and I used to tell him, just give me feedbacks. Look if I'm going right or not. Tell me how to give feedbacks in this, and then tell me how to improve on it. And thank you, Biswa, for giving me an amazing company and tolerating me during. I used to bug you a lot. I'm so sorry, but thank you for making me learn more. And I remember the first causal loop I made immediately after the system thinking class was with Ravli, and we made a very small causal loop. That was the first causal loop which I did during ISDM, and thank you, Ravli, for teaching me how to be a better person every time, and giving me a genuine feedbacks. And thank you so much, Ravli and Biswa. It all started with B's question: what is development? What is development according to me? I still don't have any specific answer to this question. I just know that development happens from within. It keeps on changing according to the context. It is an evolutionary process, and it is more than just growing economically. And development for me is a choice making in an individual, where his external and internal realities harmonize. On the assessment rubric, I have kept myself on in between level 2 and 3, because I think I'm still a beginner to this field, and I have a lot to learn, a lot to reflect, and a lot to practice. So right now, in between level 2 and 3. Um, so before ISDM, I used to jump directly to the solutions and back to blue. But now I'm more aware about my inner being, my universal values. My thoughts are more structured. My problems are more clearly defined, and I am calm. I try to understand where the other person is coming from. I try to understand their perspective, seeing the problem from their lens and empathize with them. And I acknowledge things and I acknowledge my actions. I'm aware about my actions and hate the sin and not the sinner. From this, I mean to say that no person is unproductive. There is an element of greatness in every person, and we need to unfold it and unfold the greatness in other people. Yeah. So ISDM has given me one very important thing, that continuously reflecting, because as reflection is very very important tool, we learn from two things: from our experience or from our mistakes. So it is very important to think about the experience and how did they happen and what do they mean. Reflection is the key from experience to understanding. So these are some small things we all know, but we really don't pay attention to them. Like when I do things, I question myself: why am I doing this? And when I've done something, and after that I'll go back and I'll say, okay, so what was something which went well? What could I could have done differently? And what did I do well in that situation? So it really helps me a lot. I mean, you can apply your good things in the other situations, and you will rise from it. And reflection is something which is very 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 important for all of us. And thank you ISDM for making me practice reflection and making me a reflective practitioner. Though I need to practice a lot more. Thank you so much.
आँखों के पर्दों पे प्यारा सा जो था वो नजारा, धुआं सा बनकर उड़ गया अब ना रहा। बैठे थे हम तो ख्वाबों की छाओं के तले, छोड़ के उनको जाने कहाँ को चले। देगा बनाए या फिर से मिलेंगे दो राहें, खबर क्या क्या